Hey everybody, Deplorable Bobby here. Tonight I've got a few names to call out because I was lax in my last couple of videos. I got so busy with my video that I forgot to call these people out. These are people who have commented in the last couple of videos. So I want to give a big shout out to Dennis Grimm, Sharon McComas, K. Earl Long, good to see you. Barney Fife, always good to see you, brother. Heather Arthur, Finn 1960 Jen, Deborah Cook, Hope, Brenda Smith, glad to see you. Awake and Angry, Love's Light, and Amy O.O. I want to thank each of y'all for the time that you spent to look at my videos and leave comments. So now, I've actually got some good news out of the Vatican. At least it sounds like good news. So I'll give you the story and you decide for yourself. But there's two new rules out of the Vatican. And I'm going to give you Rule 1 right now. Rule 1 concerns priests who have fathered children. Well, the Vatican revealed for the first time that there are rules for priests who father children. However, the Vatican refuses to make these rules public in its entirety. Alessandro Gussati, the Vatican mouthpiece, told reporters the fundamental principle of the rule is for the protection of children. The document requests that priests who have fathered a child to leave the priesthood and devote himself specifically to parenting that child. That is great news. I think that is probably some of the best news I've heard out of the Vatican in years. You know, Getty said these rules are for internal use and will not be publicized outside the Vatican. The exact number of priests who have children is not known outside of the Vatican, but the group called Coping International has 50,000 members in 175 countries worldwide. And these 50,000 children are all children of priests. That's one organization. Some of the children are the result of a consensual relationship, but many are the result of rape or sexual abuse. 50,000 in just one support group, and there are a lot more support groups out there, people. Some people argue that the Vatican should change its requirement for priests to be celibate. But Pope Francis is dead against that, people. He says, no, 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 he will not even discuss that issue. But he said last month at the World Youth Gathering in Panama that the problem of sexual child abuse will continue, and he says it's a human problem. Well, it is a human problem, no doubt about that, but it's funny because not long ago the Pope said that he blamed it all on the devil. So, which is it, Pope Francis? You know, we seem to never get a straight answer. You'll say one thing this month, and next month you'll say something else to contradict it. So, you need to get your story straight. You know, Francis, you need to get honest about sexual predators in the church and do something about it. You're the only one that can. But yet you give lip service, and that's all you do is lip service. You do nothing. Just like everybody else in the elite who have power and can do something. They do nothing. Nothing but talk. Well, the second rule that the pontiff has just issued is a new law for the first time requires Vatican personnel and diplomats at Vatican City to report all allegations of sexual abuse to authorities. But this policy only pertains to Vatican City. My questions are this. Who are the authorities who receive the allegations of sexual abuse? And why does it only apply to the Vatican City and not the entire Catholic Church? I don't see this move by Francis of doing anything to protect our children from pedophile priests. And what about the women sexually abused by priests worldwide? No abuse by a priest or anyone in the service of the Catholic Church should ever be covered up but they're covered up all the time. Only those cases of abuse that happen to go mainstream are the only sex abuse we hear out of the Catholic Church. Hundreds, if not thousands, of children and women are abused by Catholic elite every day, and we hear nothing of it because of the cover-up. Pope Francis is doing lip service to the problem of sex abuse by priests, and he has done nothing and is doing nothing, and I don't expect him to do anything in the future on sexual abuse in the Catholic Church. You know, he runs his mouth telling the world a bunch of crap about sex abuse under his watch, and in my opinion, Francis needs to look in the mirror, and he will see what's looking back at him. He needs to use spiritual hearing and spiritual eyes to understand what's going on. You know, Psalms 28:3 said something that I always think of whenever I talk about the Pope. I'm going to say this little thing and I'm going to call this a video. Psalms 28:3. Draw me not away with the workers of iniquity who speak peace, but mischief is in their hearts. People, you can't just look at them at face value. I'm not condemning the Pope. I'm not condemning the Catholic Church. I have a problem with all authority when it comes to religion. But tonight, I don't think I said anything out of the way. I wasn't trying to. I was just trying to put out there what the new rules of the Catholic Church are regarding priests who have children. So I want to thank you for watching. I'd ask you to subscribe. My name's Deplorable Bobby. Remember our children, the exploited, the trafficked, the sexually abused. Remember them. Pray for them. Pray for each other. This is Deplorable Bobby, and the way I see it, I'll talk to you later.